Hello guys, and welcome to today's video. So guys, on today's video you and I are going to be learning the basics of Premiere Pro, what you need to start using Premiere Pro from scratch. So if this is your first time using Premiere Pro and you have no previous knowledge, this tutorial is definitely for you. We are going to start by creating. If you launch Premiere Pro, this is what you're going to see. You can see your project name and your project location here. So we are going to start by creating a project name, and let's just start by new project, and our project location is where the directory where we are going to be saving our project files. So we're just going to use you can create a project file on your desktop where you be saving your project. So I think I just have a project on my C drive. On my desktop I have a folder called project. With that, we are going to create a new project. Once you create a new project, this is what you see. So this is basically our workspace where we are going to be working and editing our video. I'm going to be showing you each and every one of these two, how you can use them. If you go to file, but first I'm going to be showing you what you need, like a beginner. So I'm not going to be showing you everything. I'm just going to show you what you need as a beginner to start using Premiere Pro. So with file, what you're going to be needing to start editing is your project, how to create a new project and how to create a new sequence. So we already have our project, our newly created project. So we are going to continue by creating a sequence. We are going to create a sequence. So once you create a new sequence, you can name your sequence. So I'm going to be showing you what it means to create a new sequence and actually name the sequence. So we're just gonna save the sequence as test one. So once test one, as we create a new sequence, you can see it appear here. This is our test sequence. We are creating a sequence because when we want to render, let's just go to export, and you can see we will not have to name the file again. So as you can see, our file name has already been named as our sequence. So we're going to go back to normal to edit, and we'll go to file. I'm going to be explaining these tools to you. So on file we have a project and a sequence, and that's pretty much it for what you're going to need for a beginner. And this import, you can just come back to import. This way you import everything and export. So going to sequence, to clip, going to edit, we can undo and redo. Let's just say we do something and we want to redo or we undo. We can just do that by clicking any of these tools. So on our sequence, you are not going to need that for a beginner, even the marker, the graphics title. So let's just say for the Windows, you'll be using most of these effects here on the Windows tab. So let's just say you made a mistake and you drag this and you brought it up here by mistake. You can just go back to your Windows and you go to workspace and you go to reset save layout. So if you reset, we see everything comes back to normal. So you can clear this, and so on this section I'm going to be showing you how to set up your workspace. So first thing first, we go to workspace. You are going to be needing your essential graphics. Just set your workspace as I'm setting. You're going to be needing essential sound. You're also going to need geometry color. You're also going to need effects and effects control. So basically those 5 tools are the most used tools here on Adobe Premiere Pro. So we have our essential graphics, essential sound, and geometry color. Here we have our effects control, and here we have our effects panel. So on effects, any effects we like, let's just say we use a text effect, we are going to be controlling on effects control. So down here is our quick selection tool. We can select something. Let me first of all import the video, and you see, so when I'm teaching you how to use this panel down here with a video on on our timeline. So first thing first, we are going to, before we import the video, we are going to make sure our workspace is clean. We are going to go to new bin. You can just scroll down here, and we are going to create a folder, and we put the video. But I always like to create everything from my desktop, name all the folders, so I just drag and drop here. So we create a folder called videos. So we are also going to create another folder called, let's just say if you want to create a video that has videos, pictures and audio. So we are going to create like 3 separate folders. I'm going to create another folder called audio, and I'm going to create another folder called pictures. Sorry, can't spell pictures. And so let's just say we want to import a video. We double click and we enter the video, then we double click again. Then when we double click, Premiere Pro is smart enough. You just take us to our directory where it thinks our videos might be. So I have my videos on my desktop, and I have my video here. So videos, make sure you arrange everything on your desktop so you can easily drag and drop on your timeline. So you can also go on your desktop and you just drag and you place it on your timeline. I'm going to be using this video, or we click, then we open. Now we can just drag the video here. We click, we hold and we drag, and we place on our timeline. So we're just going to change the sequence, and this is our timeline, and we can press the plus button to increase, or we press the minus button to reduce. So we can also do that by using this handle down here. You can see if I drag this handle, click, hold and drag, you can see I'm increasing and reducing. So we can also do that. The shortcut for you to do that is plus and minus. We have our first video on our timeline, so I'm going to be showing you what is important for you to use. This is our selection tool. We can click things and we move them on our timeline. We can just to click and remove things, click and move things on our timelines. This one, we have this track selection forward tool. I don't use this one. I've never used this one before. Even rapid delete tool. We are going to come back to this after. And this is our razor. We call it a razor tool, or we call it a cut tool. You can access that by shortcut by pressing the C on your keyboard, and let's just say we can press V. For the quick selection tool, we press V to access it, and for the razor tool, we press C. As we press C, let's hover onto our video. As you can see, we have a razor on our video. Let's just say we can zoom in and come here. We can cut the video. Once we click on here, we cut, and we can come back here on our quick selection tool, or we can just press V on our keyboard, and we can delete this part. We can delete that part. So we are going to undo. So that's how you use your razor tool. You can just go through. Let's just say you created a video, and you have some parts you want to cut on the video. You can just use this this timeline, and you can just scroll, and the part you don't want, you can just use the razor tool and you cut. Keep on cutting. That's how you import videos, and that's how you cut your video on Premiere Pro. So our next tool is going to be this slip tool. We're not going to be using that one. Our next tool is a pen tool. We can use the pen tool for masking, and we're going to come back to the pen tool after. Then this is the rectangle. We have our shape tool, we have the rectangle, we have the ellipse, and we have the polygon tool. We are going to come back to this later on, and we have our hand tool. Yeah, we have the hand tool and the zoom tool. So the hand tool, we can just click the hand tool and we click and hold on our video. We can drag stuff on our video. Let's just say we click, we hold. We are going to first of all zoom in, then we click, we hold, and we drag stuff. So before you use this hand tool, you first of all need to zoom your video before you can use it. and then our text tool. On our text tool, we can just click the T on our keyboard for shortcut, and you can start typing. Let's first of all set this on fit, then you can start typing what we want to type on our screen. So just type random stuffs, and that's basically it. I hope you understand everything. If I'm too fast, you can just go back and rewatch the video. We are going to come back to the text tool, the shape tool, and so on and so forth. So on this section of the video, I'm going to be showing you how you can use a rapid delete tool, and we are going to first of all use our shortcut to zoom in by pressing the plus button on our keyboard. So we use our razor tool. We are going to cut. Let's just say we have this video, and after 23 seconds we are going to be cutting the video, and once you cut, you go back to you can press V on your keyboard, or you just go back here and you click your quick selection tool. By using the rapid delete tool, you just right click and you see a rapid delete tool. Let's click and you see what happens when we click the rapid delete tool. Once we click, it automatically deletes the part that we have highlighted and click, and it just shifts the frame behind and snaps it at the beginning of the video. So that's how you use your rapid delete tool. It's you're going to be using it quite a lot in when deleting clips you don't want in Premiere Pro. So that was it for this section of the video. So in the last video, we did use the rapid delete tool. So on this one, I'm going to be showing you how to use the adjustment layer. Let's just say we have first of all, I'm going to be explaining what an adjustment layer is. Let's just say we have like multiple cuts on our video, or multiple cuts on our video. We are just going to create an adjustment layer, and we put above, and any effects we put on the adjustment layer automatically applies to everything that is beneath the layer. So we come here. If we want to create an adjustment layer, we come here. We just come here. This is our adjustment layer. If we are not going to change anything, we click OK, and that's our adjustment layer. We just drag and we place above our video, and I'm just going to add some lightening on all the clips down here, so you see how the adjustment layer works. So go to our volumetric color, we go to maybe color correction, and maybe we increase our contrast, and maybe whiteness a little bit, our exposure, sorry, and can reduce this. So I'm just applying this effect so you see how the adjustment layer works. So once you go, we pass the first layer, and you see everything has been applied to this adjustment layer. So if we go past the adjustment layer, you see the effect does not work again on this section of the video, this part of the video. So that's pretty much how you use adjustment layer in Premiere Pro. Okay guys, so on the last video I talked about how to use adjustment layer in Premiere Pro. So on this video I'm going to be talking about how to increase or decrease your video speed in Premiere Pro. So we have we are going to be using these two layers. Let's first of all play, and we see it's on normal speed, and we want to increase or reduce the speed of this layer. So by doing that, we just right click, we go to speed and duration. So if we want to reduce the layer, if we want to reduce the speed, we have to reduce if we want to reduce the speed, we also reduce the speed. So we are going to put that on the speed on 50. Just be putting your eye down here. Once we click, you see it has increased. So once we play, as you can see, the speed of the video has reduced compared to the first one. So the same with increasing speed. So we are going to be increasing the speed of this first layer of the video. We do that by, let's just say, we put that on 150. 105, and then we go. Once you do that, as you can see, the length of the video has reduced, and you can just click this this space here. So this is a shortcut rather than just clicking, and we can just click and we drag and drop, and we drag and it automatically snaps. It snaps because this our snap tool is has been turned on. Once we click, we cannot snap again. You can see it cannot snap. So when we click this on, once we just drag, it snaps, automatically snaps. We're gonna take it back. So there's a shortcut for that. You can just press this empty space and press a backspace, so it automatically brings all the frames that are behind, all the video clips that are behind, and it snaps to the first videos. We're gonna play fast, then you slows down. So that was pretty much it for increasing and reducing video speed in Premiere Pro. So on this next one, I'm going to be showing how you can do chroma key in Premiere Pro. So chroma key is one of the tools that every studio in the world use, every film studio, and it's something that you have to learn in video production. So first of all, we're going to go to our project. We are going to go to video, then we double click and we import this. We are going to be using this green screen, this video for the green screen. So we are going to create a new sequence. We just go to new and we create a new sequence. So we are just going to name the sequence green screen. And tap OK to enter. So that's our sequence, our new sequence. So we just drag our video and we drop on our timeline. So we press plus button to zoom, and for you to start using the remove the green, to do the green screen, we are going to be using our effects. So we are going to be dropping an effects onto the video. So we are going to go to our effects panel, and the effects we are going to be using for green screen is an effect called Ultra Key. We are going to be using the Ultra Key. So once you just type Ultra, you see on our effects panel it is found under keying, and we have our Ultra Key. So we can apply the effects by make sure your video is highlighted by double clicking, double click. I've double clicked twice. We undo again. You can double click, or we just drag and we drop on our video layer. Once we do that under our effects control, we can see this Ultra Key panel here. We can see the output settings, key, color, and so on and so forth. I'm going to be explaining this. So first of all, we are going to be using this eyedropper tool. Once we hover over, once we just click and we hover over our video, we can see the key color has changed from black to green. So before we click the green screen, we are going to be pressing our control. So once we press control on our keyboard, we are doing that so that we can remove a greater chunk of green on our subject. So once we do that, we click our mouse. So as you can see, our green screen has been removed. So before we do that, we have to check if the green screen is actually okay before we proceed with the putting on a background onto the video. So we are going to change the output from composite to alpha channel. As you can see, once you do that, you see that our green screen still have some blemishes, and we are going to be correcting that by using the color generation and the color clean and the matte generation and the matte cleanup. So under matte generation, you scroll down, and we are going to be bumping up our pedestal from 10 to maybe 80, depending on the quality of the green screen. So make sure you want to do a green screen, make sure your lighting is good, so we don't have a lot of blemishes when editing the video. So we are also going to be increasing the matte cleanup. We are going to increase the contrast from maybe 80. Yeah, 80. I think that's pretty much it. So we are going to change our our output from alpha channel to composite back, and we have ourselves a green screen. And that was pretty much it for this part of the video. So on the last video I showed you how to remove green screen. So on this one I'm going to be putting a background onto the video, because we have removed our green screen. We cannot just allow our video to be plain like that. So for us to put a background, we are going to remove this video layer up, one layer up, and we'll go back to our project panel. We'll go under pictures, we double click and we enter. We double click again and it takes us to our directory. We are going to be using this picture, this JPEG picture. We just click once, then we open, and we same thing as I told you from the beginning of the video, you drag and you let go on your video. So the size of the video, you can see the video behind. You can hide this layer by clicking this eye here, and our picture is very small, so we can increase the size of our picture by scaling it up. So under effects control, I told you anything you put on your timeline, you can control it. You can control it here on your effects control. So we are going to scale our background. If you want to scale, make sure your background is highlighted, and we are going to bump it up until it fits our screen. And can play the video and we see we have ourselves a background onto our video. So on the last video I showed you how to add a background onto your video in Premiere Pro. So on this one I'm going to be showing how you can add audio onto your video in Premiere Pro. We are going to go back to where we started. This is our audio layer. We double click and we double click again, so it takes us to our directory. We are going to choose an audio that we are going to be putting onto the video. So I think we have some audio here. Let me see that we are going to be using this one. Okay, we click and we open. So we have ourselves an audio. You can just drag, and we first of all we see there's a thick line here. So everything from here, this line, as you can see, this line has separated these two layers. So you can also see from here, from this handle. So everything from here down is the audio, and everything from here up is anything that you can see. So we are going to be dragging this audio and we place down here, and that's pretty much it. That's how you add your audio onto your video in Premiere Pro. I think that was an easy process. So we are going to go to the next. So on the last video I showed you how to add an audio onto your video, onto your timeline in Premiere Pro. So on this one I'm going to be showing you how to add text onto your video in Premiere Pro. So you can just do that by clicking a T on our keyboard, or we just come down here and we click using our mouse. You can just click the type tool here, then you can just click on your screen. You're going to be using the lower third. We just click. Once we click under our essential graphics, you just see this is our type tool on our essential graphics. What we put on the screen, we can basically edit it using our essential graphics. We are going to be typing so undo, we click again, we type I'm going to put my name there, chair, then use the selection tool, we increase the size so we see what we are doing. Then you can change the font by the font color, by the fill color, by just double clicking here, and you can change the fill color to white. The stroke color, before you change the stroke color, make sure you check this box under the stroke color, because this box is always unchecked. As you can see, the fill color is disappear. You checked it before you click here, and you can change the color to any color you want. And that's pretty much it on how to add text onto your video in Premiere Pro. So you can still move your position by clicking, and you can move the position and place it wherever you want to place it on your screen. And on the next video, I'm going to be showing how you can animate text in Premiere Pro. So we also do have some presets of text layers in Premiere Pro. So once you come here, this is our edit. So once we click our text and we click on the screen, we can edit whatever we, so it's always on the editing mode, what we type on the screen. And yeah, these are more graphs, some type tools that comes with the preset that we can just drag and drop on our video layer, and we just edit. So we are going to be dragging this one, so you can just access it by coming to Essential Graphics and go to browse. Once you go to browse, you can see it. You can also, we are going to be using this one, this bold text. We just drag and drop on our timeline. So that's it on our timeline. And again, you can click and move it to your lower third. And if you have a lagging machine, you can reduce your playback time resolution. We are going to put it at 16 because the video I'm using is a 4K video, so that's why it's making my machine to lag a little bit. So we can just drag and we place it on our lower third. You can also remove the move the position by coming to effects control, and we can play with the position of the text too. Once you do that, you can just come here, you click and make sure that you have selected the layer you want to control, and you can edit it by changing whatever you want to change up here. So you can double click. Once you double click, you can change the name, then the Gaussian blur. You can see add effects there to change everything, the shape, and so on and so forth. So that was pretty much it on how to add text onto your video. And on the next one, I'm going to be showing how to do some little bit of animation by using keyframes. On the last video, I talked about how to add text onto your video in Premiere Pro. So on this one, I'll be showing you how to use keyframes in Premiere Pro. We'll go back to our sequence tool, and I'll be showing you here. Let's just say on this keyframe, we want to zoom in. We want to do a little bit of zooming on here. So first of all, this is our keyframe panel. So whatever keyframe we apply onto our video, we put on our video, is going to appear here. So first of all, if we want to let's just say we want to work on this this part of the video, make sure it is selected, and we can, once you move this playhead, as you can see, it's also moving down there. So we're just going to take it to the start, and we want to scale the video a little bit. So we'll come down here and we zoom out a little bit so we see what we want to do. I'm going to set a keyframe here, scale keyframe here at the beginning of the video. We're going to set it at 100, then we move like 5 frames, or take it to 10 frames. Then we click we add another keyframe here, then we scale. You can also come back and we play with the position, add another keyframe on a position, because when we scale, we want to also remove the position. So once we scale, we play with the position. Okay, undo. So we are going to, this is the position we are going to remove the video up and down to. You can also play with the position, and let's go back and play it again and see. So it is too fast, and we are going to take our keyframes a little bit in front. You can just highlight everything and take it in front, and stay too fast. Okay, but you see what I was trying to do. So that's how you can actually scale up or scale down your video in Premiere Pro. So we are also going to be animating a text. We are going to be using a type tool, and we click here, and I'm going to be using my name again, and I'm going to use a selection tool. So here, that's our text on the video. So we select our text, and we are going to use a scale. First of all, we are going to hide the text tool name, then we set a keyframe at the start of the video, and then we move like 2 seconds, then we add another keyframe, then we move the position from there to maybe here, and we play it and see how it goes. So that's pretty much it on how to add the keyframes here in Premiere Pro. Once you do that, you can just highlight and ease everything. You can just highlight everything. You go to temporal interpolation, you ease in, you right click again, and you ease out. So you can also make the keyframes to move smoothly by clicking this drop down menu, and you highlight this and you take it, so it comes fast and ends slowly. But like, let's just say you import your audio onto your timeline and it is playing only on one side of the mic. Let me play this and you see, as you can see, it is playing. You see S here, the solo left, and we have the solo right. So there are sometimes when you import your audio, you see either solo left or solo right. So I'll be showing how you can fix that. For you to fix that, you can see we have a left or solo left and solo right. I'm going to be converting this steroid audio to a mono one. We can do that by right clicking, and we go to audio channel, and we uncheck the left, and we take OK. Once you do that, we see the right side has appeared, and if you see here, we have already the right side and the left side has disappeared. So that sometimes when you import your audio onto your timeline, you see only the left side or the right side, and so we call that is a mono audio. And so for you to change it back to a stereo, you just right click and you go to audio gain, and make sure you check this, and you click OK, and that's how you change your audio from a mono to a stereo in Premiere Pro. Guys, on the last video I talked about how to fix your audio. So on this one, I'll be talking about how to add transition onto your video in Premiere Pro. So on our transition, on our effects panel, you can see our video transition here, or you can just type video transition on your effects panel. So we are just going to be clicking this drop down, and we have a lot of transition that comes with Premiere Pro, that comes with the software. So we are going to be start with the dissolve. Maybe we start with the deep to black. We can zoom in, and we are going to be putting our transition in between our video layers, in between two video clips. We put our play cursor in between our video, and we drag our transition. Once we drag, we don't drop, once we place it in between the video, you see it automatically applies onto the two videos. So once we come back and we play, so that's our deep to black, and we have a lot of transitions here, so you can just try them. Let's try deep to white, and we see. Okay, so you can just go to video transitions, and you keep trying them and see what suits you best. And so that was pretty much it on how to add a video transition onto your video in Premiere Pro. So on the next video, I'm going to be showing how to render your video. Hey guys, and welcome back. On this video, I'm going to be showing you how to export video in Premiere Pro. We have our export here, so if you want to do a quick export, you can just come here and you have a quick export. You can just export to the directory. You can just choose your directory where you want to export, and we choose the quality of the video. And we have some qualities of videos here, and you can choose from the list provided to us. So we are going to come here. Once we click the export, we have for more options. We can change the sequence here as here. We can change the directory, we can change the quality. So the format in which we will be rendering our video is H264. That is the best quality in which we can use to render our video. And make sure your video is checked and your audio is checked. There are sometimes, let's just say you want you made a video and you just want all the video or you want all the audio. You can just let's just say want all the audio, only the video without the audio. You can do this by clicking one and we just render one part of the video. If you want just the audio, we close the video layer and we have just our audio. So we can then choose the quality of render that we want to render, and we just hit export, and there we go. We are going to take everything, the video and the audio, and you just click render, and that's pretty much it for rendering. And I hope you just find this tutorial helpful. If you did, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss upcoming videos on my channel. See you again on the next one. Bye bye.